What do you think of Errol Spence Jr.? He's a hot up-and-comer in the welterweight division. Like, what do you seen from what you've seen, what do you think of him?
He's a good fighter, a lot of experience. I'm saying this, not saying I can beat him, but I think I could beat him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I couldn't beat somebody, but I think he gets hit too much. You can't walk everybody down in the high guard. I think he needs to just improve the defensive level. As far as his offensive output, he be throwing smoke, hitting motherfuckers hard, knocking motherfuckers out, breaking them down, but it's just the defensive portion because you get in there with Keith Thurman, he's gonna hit you. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be in the high guard just taking punches from Keith Thurman. You're not gonna last. He's gonna break you down because he got more experience at that level. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna break you down.
So you pick Keith Thurman to beat Errol Spence at this point?
Yes, I do.
Like without a doubt?
Without a doubt. I'm picking to beat, because he just be trying to walk you down and hit you with punches. And Keith Thurman be moving, he leaping in with punches. His style is kind of too awkward, you know what I'm saying? And he be hitting hard as fuck. So I picked him to beat.
You just did an example with Keith Thurman, like his variation.
Yeah, like for example, even though I'm left-handed and right-handed, a normal person would throw a 1, 2, 3. They would go boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Even I'm gonna show you right-handed. They will go boom, boom, boom.
What's Keith Thurman do?
Keith Thurman does this. He will go boom, 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 and that you are not ready for. Or he might go boom, 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 and that's a combination like it's not normal. So just standing here like this, when you're expecting to catch the 1, 2, 3, and he throws a 1, 2, and then comes with an up jab, and then comes to the side and throws a right straight up to the middle, you're gonna get knocked out because the punches that hurt you are the ones you don't see, and he's too awkward for that. And that's why I adjusted my assessment. Keith Thurman is awkward with the punches, man, and he hits hard. You know.
So you pick Keith Thurman to knock out Errol Spence if they were to fall or a decision.
I'll pick him to stop him later in the rounds, or just beat him up back to where the ref be like, they gonna stop it. You know what I'm saying? The ref gonna come in and be like, nah, you're taking too much. And Errol Spence doesn't have enough experience at that level. Just being fair to Errol Spence, you can't just because he had a high amateur background on the Olympic team, being a pro is different. And I know that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, they're using Keith Thurman's name to get him out there. Not trying to talk bad about Errol Spence or whatever the fuck ever, but you know, you have to fight some of the Diego Chavez's and some other guys to get a whole 12 in. People don't underestimate that. Getting a whole 12 in is different from saying you're going to go 12 and stopping a man at 6.
Okay. So what do you think, speaking of Diego Chavez, what do you think of Kell Brook? That's his next opponent.
That's a tough-ass fight, man, because I fucks with Diego Chavez. I don't even know him, but I would like to know him. The motherfucker can scrap. And yes, I did think the Tim Bradley fight was a draw. Because every time Tim Bradley tried to change the game up, Diego Chavez was able to change up too. You want to fight on the inside, I'm going to work with you on the inside. You want to box, I'm going to box with you. Diego Chavez can fight. As just Keith Thurman had too much power for him and he got caught. That's Keith Thurman having power. But Kell Brook is good too though. He's a bigger welterweight. It's going to be a good fight. I think it's going to be a good fight. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a good fight. I thought Diego Chavez beat the fuck out of Brandon Rios. And they bailed Brandon Rios out, you know what I'm saying? They bailed him out. Brandon Rios was doing dirty shit too. I thought they bailed him out. I didn't think that was fair at all to Diego Chavez. But he ain't the money maker on that end at whoever he with. You know, he just coming in. I think he only got paid like in the 20s for
$35,000
for fighting Tim Bradley or Brandon Rios or something like that. So that lets you know he's not coming. He's not supposed to win. But no, he was beating the shit out of Brandon Rios. And I fuck with you, Rios, because you keep it real, but Diego Chavez was fucking you up. You know what I'm saying?
So, what do you think of Brandon Rios? He's fighting Tim Bradley next. And do you think Bradley's been making his fights harder than they need to be? Or, like, how do you see that fight?
Bradley definitely, I see the fight as Bradley winning. But he does make the fights harder than it be. That's why he moved to Teddy Atlas, and I think it's a good move because Teddy Atlas has more experience as a coach than Joel Diaz. And it's all about experience. He's been around the game longer, and then he's been sitting ringside for so long that, you know, he's even picked up more, even though he already had a high boxing IQ. I think he's going to tell Bradley, you know, you don't have to take these punishments. Use your athletic ability to do this. You know, close your hands up when you punch. Punch with a closed fist. It's no way that you doing some of the shit athletically that Tim Bradley does and not be able to hit hard. You know, he rushes some of the shots and he punches with his hands open. So then that does affect you as a boxer. It's different from punching with a hand open to a closed fist. You know what I'm saying? Then when you're rushing the shots, you're throwing the shots instead of placing the shots, makes a whole hell of a lot of a difference. You know what I'm saying? A place shot would hurt you more than just a rush shot and you just throwing a hook anywhere trying to land it. So, but I'm still going with Tim Bradley to win. With Brandon Rios only is going to come forward and try to throw punches.
Now, the welterweight division is stacked. You fight at welterweight?
Yeah, but my fights be at little catch weights at the low 150, 150, 151, 152.
You can still make 47?
Yeah, I think I could. Because I can make the 147 and I know how to cut weight properly as a pro. It's all about cutting the weight. I can't walk around at 47. That's unhealthy for me because my body is muscular. And a lot of these guys be trying to walk around at their weight, starving their bodies, and then they don't have the strength. You have to learn how to cut weight properly. And it is a bad weight cut. Trying to cut 40 pounds, horrible. Even 30 on a certain level is horrible. You know what I'm saying? 20 pounds is a decent weight cut. Because, you know, if you're eating properly, you automatically lose 10 from strenuous workout. Then you cut 10 pounds of water. Cut 10 pounds of water in 2 days, you're not going to be hurt. Then you just put the water right back, Pedialyte, whatever, IV, however they do it, you know, and then you're good, you're strong. And then you get to perform at the weight that you perform in while you're training.
What's the most weight you had to cut in what period of time?
I do a 5-day weight cut, so I'll go from 170 to 150 something. And I show that on my Instagram.
Just like that?
At Killatainment, yeah.
20 pounds?
20 pounds. I weigh in at like 151, 152, and then later on that night I'm 169, 170. Because I know how to cut weight properly. It's just water. I cut the water, because you gotta think about it. Why would you walk around at the weight when you're only on the scale for not even 5 seconds if you're on weight? So I don't need to be on weight all the time when I only have to be on the scale for 5 seconds. So I get on the scale for 5 seconds and I go right back to my regular weight. So I just lose the water. I get in shape, I'm in shape. Just because I'm not ripped up totally when I'm cutting weight doesn't mean I'm out of shape. I train every day and then I cut the water weight and then put the water back on. I'm ready to work. And all the top people who, you know, coaches and things, they know that. You know, that's why these guys be rehydrating like that. Because it's just cutting the water. That's it.